Alright, what's up guys? Just gonna upload my thoughts today on SPY, what it did today, what the Nasdaq did today, why I like what I saw today. Today was a great, solid, just consolidation day. Exactly what you want to see on a day going into the FOMC and not FOMC but FOMC minutes, which could just be a big nothing burger, but the market anticipates it regardless. So you still gotta watch for it. But a pretty good day all in all. We got a hard knife at one point, but the market held up. It did not just get rug pulled, and I kind of did not think it would going into this day we have tomorrow. But anyways, I'll talk about it. First, I'll talk. Actually, wow, that looks like head and shoulders. What the fuck? All right, talk about SPX. So, SPY. Actually, let's look at SPY. So SPY, we got a break through 430 today. Unfortunately, I'd be jumping up and down if we held 430 to 431. I am not, because it is a key level, and we rejected very hard off of it. You can see, look at this rejection. I mean, just dumped all the way down, but we did get a bounce up here. So it wasn't like a clean just market's over, we're just going to dump from here. It was just a solid, like, all right, we know sellers are up there. We're going to have to take some strength from the bulls to break through that level. What is very, very key about this level that we ended up closing, like, right on top of, is this red line right here, this big ol', I'll up the size on that and make it nice and bright violet so everyone can see. Oh, fuck me. So this level is very important because it is the past resistance that the market tested. Very, very difficult time testing this the last time we tested it. You can see over here, this is SPY. You can see where it hit that double topped. The highs on these candles 429.66, and we closed at 429.70, just like barely above that, but we're right at that level, and we got a break of that level, which is huge. That tells us we have strength to get past that level. Now it's just a matter of how hard are the bears going to fight at that level, and you can also see we're right at this trend line. Look at this. This is the big one. Also make this one bigger for everyone to see. Make it a nice green color, because if we break that, we're going green. So this monster mint green trend line, we bounce off of that, and you can see this ugly candle, kind of a long-legged doji. We closed it right at this level, so now we got our very clear uncertainty. Right now, the market is uncertain of whether it wants to break that level. It's uncertain if it wants to sell from this level. It just bounced off of both, and now we know that, I mean, it's pretty cut and dry from here. If we get a day where we close below this tomorrow, I'm a little worried, because that tells me that bears are strong up here. But if we get a day and we close above this wick up here, above 431.70, then, I mean, it's over. I mean, SPY has broken the downtrend, which is crazy to think about. That it's only been not even 3 months, and it's like everything's good. We're fine now. It's just crazy. It really is something. But one thing to notice today, you can see the wick on this. Maybe you can. God damn it. You can see where we wicked up. We wicked right up here to this 200-day simple moving average on the daily. Oh my god. Let me drag this. There we go. You can see where we wicked right up to that. Look at that right there. It's just right there. I'll make this a little bigger so we can get a easier view of this. I'll make this also like, no, let's do like mint green. What the fuck is going on? Jesus. Alright, if my chart would... Alright, if my chart would cooperate with me. So this simple moving average is at 351.57. And why is the simple moving average so important? Well, it is the simple moving average that is just a huge indicator of whether or not SPY is entering a bear market or not. And it's usually a good sign of when you retake that simple moving average that things are going back into the bull market. You could see where we broke it over here. We retested it, and then we wicked up. We couldn't break it, and then that's where we dumped. So this, and the fact that it's right here on this trend line, and we wicked right up to it, it worries me a little bit that we wicked up to it, and we rejected pretty hard off of it. We got a hard knife. The hardest like knife selling I've seen in a while on SPY. I mean, look at this. Oh my god, dude. Why is this so fucking difficult? Alright. So look at this. Look at this hourly candle. This big old red hourly candle. I mean, it had a hard wick. It ended up bouncing up pretty good, but that's a big hourly candle. It was pretty high volume too, so a little worrying, but just the fact that SPY was able to break this level is huge. The fact that it even wicked up to it, and now we're just like sitting right at this trend line, and this is huge. I mean, this is what it's all about. This is the trend line of all trend lines. This is the entire market. This is the S&P we're talking about. The NASDAQ already broke this shit, so we need that 430 level. 430 is huge, and I mean, I cannot imagine that we just sell off of this level and we get another leg lower from here, because it legitimately, this rally has just been so insanely face ripping. It just does not give up. It just has not given up. It's craziness. It's impossible to believe sometimes, because I'm just like sitting here just like, are we ever gonna get a dip? And we are like legitimately back to the point where it is like buy the dip. It is like every time SPY gets a dip, you buy it and you just make money. It's crazy, and it's just like we're back to the good old days. It's so bizarre, and I'm worried about how bullish I'm getting, because I'm usually a good indicator of if I get very bullish, it's time to get bearish. But what can you say? Looking at the NASDAQ, so the NASDAQ also got a big old close above this level, which is huge. Come on, from me. Come on. So we got a big close above this key level, right at 330, basically. Yeah, basically 330.29. So we're above that. And the NASDAQ is just, I mean, it's ready to set sail. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. I'm a little worried we're getting this, like, weird-looking head and shoulders over here. So that has me a little concerned. We're going to watch a neckline on there at 330. But, I mean, I don't know what else to say. This rally cannot be ignored, and there are still so many retail traders, myself included. I was like this up until very recently, up until I got destroyed on shorts, that were still just like so bearish. There's so many retail traders that are like, this is just a big fake out, and they're trying to be smarter. I was the same way. I was thinking I'm smarter than everyone else. Everyone else, they've been buying into this rally, thinking it's just going to keep going up. In the end, you're just never going to be right. You're never going to predict anything correctly. I mean, sometimes you'll get lucky, but it's just, you have no idea what can happen. You have no fucking clue. You can only thing you can do is look at the chart. You can look at the trend line, see, hey, did it break that trend line? Well, that probably means it's going to keep going up. Has it gotten pulled back? Does it have support at this level? That probably means it'll bounce and keep making higher highs. When you get higher highs, higher lows, it tends to be followed by more higher highs and more higher lows. And that's just the only thing you can do. I mean, I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done with like trying to, and things about reasons I say this is because I read these news stories. Like, look at this news story. Walmart and Home Depot reported stronger revenue in the most recent quarter, signs that Americans are spending even as they pay more for fewer products and are shifting their purchases to mitigate the effects of inflation. Investors bid up shares in both companies today, propelling the broader stock market as their top lines and profits came in stronger than analysts projected. Walmart was up 5%, Home Depot was up 4%, lifted the Dow Jones, of course. And, I mean, yeah, what can you say? I mean, how I was so convinced like 3 months ago that inflation was just going to kill the American people, but it's just like the consumer just is fine with it. It's like we're just fine with spending more and more money. And it's like, so I cannot predict a point where the consumer is going to be like, all right, no more, I can't buy more of this, because they're just not. And it's like, what's it going to take? How long does inflation have to stay for the consumer to eventually break basically, and I'm just not going to bet against that because no one knows. No one knows. It could be a year, it could be 2 years, 3 years, like just no one knows. So all I can do is just trade what the market gives me, and that's not what I've been doing so far. I mean, earlier in this rally, of course, I'm thinking inflation's still bad, the consumer's losing all of its money, and when the market is tanking and I start talking like that, I think I know what I'm talking about because I'm like, see, look at the stock market. But then when the market flips and it starts going up, I'm sitting there saying same things, but then I feel like an idiot because the market keeps going up. So it's just like, what am I supposed to do? And what am I gonna do? And then I realized, well, the problem is I think I know what's gonna happen, and I have no idea what's gonna happen. Nobody does. All you can do is trade what the chart gives you. You can only trade the price action. And to do anything else is just a waste of your time, and you're just going to get absolutely smoked. You're going to miss out on the dip, which we're still in the dip. A lot of people are like, oh, you can never get these prices again, but NASDAQ still has like 70 points to go back up, and these things don't happen straight up. I mean, the NASDAQ, it went up to 325, it came down to 315. It went up to 308, it comes down to 294. Like, there are these small dips. If you buy here, it goes up, and then it comes back down, and then you buy more, and then it goes back up. You're making a lot more than if you just bought here, it goes up, you don't buy there, and it goes back up. That's why we're back in buy the dip. That's why buy the dip will work for so long, because when you're in a bull market, you get the dips. So it's never like SPY is just going to go. I mean, it is right now, but we'll get a red week. It's going to happen. I know everyone, no one wants to say that right now because it's just going straight up. But we are going to get a red week eventually. And you have to be ready to buy that dip, because up until the point where buy the dip does not work anymore, you got to trust it, because more times than not, the stock market goes up. And that's what it is. I mean, that's how the way she goes, depending on what you're buying. Yeah, anyways, otherwise, in other news, in meme stock news, we had Bed Bath & Beyond just doing stupid things today. I mean, stupid things. Look at this. I mean, what the hell is even this? Look at this. Just straight up, straight back down. So meme stocks are back, baby. GameStop. I bought a GameStop call. It's like $200. It's basically a YOLO. But one thing you'll notice, you look at GameStop's volume. Most times when it's volume, I mean, back here especially, but when that volume spikes a little bit on the daily, like if you saw that volume spike down here and you bought GameStop right here about 22, it shoots up to like 49. Like sometimes it's just an avalanche, and GameStop looks like it's in a point. It's like right at a good point to just blast off. I mean, just no bias whatsoever. I'm not by any memes. Get it? Memes. I'm by no means a hodl GameStop ape or whatever, but I know how this stock can react, and it's usually pretty telling when you get these huge moves from one stock. It usually bleeds over into the next one. So, anyways, why is this so high? That is my problem. Jesus Christ. Anyways, guys, yeah, it just I don't know what to say. We're back in bull market. Like, I just don't know what to say. It's crazy. Everyone thought the world was going to end. Everyone and their mother thought the world was going to end. Thought the worst recession in a generation was going to happen. And it's just like, just didn't. It just is gone. I mean, it's crazy. It's just oil prices are coming down. People, earnings weren't that bad. People are just like, I don't know, where's the recession? It's bizarre. And I hope this video doesn't age like a glass of milk, and I don't be stupidly terribly wrong. But yeah, it's insane. So one thing I have to mention. I must mention this because I know better than to ignore this. This is the VIX. Look at on this hourly. I mean, is this not the most picture perfect inverse head and shoulders you've ever seen? Which, being that this is on the VIX, that is a bearish sign for the market when the VIX spikes. But I mean, if we bounce from here, we break this neckline. So look at this. Look. This neckline is right on that trend line. And what is that trend line? A big falling wedge. And you look at SPY. What is SPY in right now? SPY has itself in a big ass falling wedge. Or big ass rising wedge, actually, I should say. So just something to watch out for, just gotta watch out for that. Gotta watch out for that. It's a little scary when you see VIX in a falling wedge, you see SPY in a rising wedge, because you never know. You never know. All I'm saying is this is like the cleanest inverse head and shoulders I've ever seen on VIX. I mean, it's just like textbook. It's craziness. And if it bounces from here, I'm a little concerned. But anyways, until there's no reason to sell, quit fighting the trend. Quit being me. Don't fight the trend. Just accept it. If we do get like a negative 3% day, I think that's a good sign that it's time to get some shorts. I see all these people that are loading up on shorts, which I was one of them. I admit. I see people loading up on shorts right now, and it's just like you're just loading up, hoping that the market tanks from here. Like, what if you're wrong? Like, there hasn't been any sign that it's going to yet. But then they always cite the macro issues. Well, inflation's so high. The Fed is still jacking up rates. And it's like, yeah, you don't think the stock market knows that? You think it's just been going up, like, without knowing that? As if it just, oh, shoot, we forgot about the Fed. It's like, no, the market knows that. Tell the market that. Tell the market that it should be going down. Good luck with that. I just don't know. I get mad because I fall for that shit. I see other people doing this, and they seem like so confident. And they're just like, yep, market's going down. And I'm biased because I've only traded in a bear market. So I'm finally back in the bull market. I finally get a taste to buy the dip. Thank God. Thank you, God. I finally get to enjoy that. Anyways, that's my little recap on the indices. What can I say? SPY, I'll give you resistance on SPY. SPY got to hold a break above this line on the daily. Got to close above this 200-day moving average. So 350, 150, a close above that. Holy fucking super mega bullish. Otherwise, I would say we have a strong support at 426 on SPY, if not higher at 428. But this 50 moving average is right at 426. So I like that, 426 to 427 if we get a rug pull tomorrow. But like I say, things that come up must come down at least a little bit. And SPY is doing that thing where it just like goes up so high so quickly, and it's just like a little scary. It's a little worrisome, especially with this kind of head and shoulders looking thing it's got going, and an ugly shooting star 30-minute candle. But besides all that, watch out for the FOMC minutes. Comes out 11 Western time, 11 Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but the market always moves when it comes out. I think they're just going to tell us what we already know, and that could be very bullish because they'll reiterate that the Fed is talking about maybe coming to a point where they're done hiking rates, and that's very bullish. So anyways, guys, enjoy your weekend, your evening. Goodbye.